Hi, welcome to today's video. One of my favorite things to plant is the leek. Growing leeks on the west coast is an excellent choice. The cool wet winters and the mild summers suit leeks very well. Leeks take a long time to mature, typically 4 to 6 months from seed to harvest, although I use them in all the stages of growth in almost all my dishes. I simply replace the old faithful onion with leeks. Leeks are particularly rich in prebiotic fiber, which feeds beneficial gut bacteria. I always have leeks growing in my garden at various stages, and when my leeks grow in clusters, I thin them out while they're still young. I look for the tiny seedlings around the more mature plants. Normally pencil size works well. I gently dig out the seedlings with my spoon rather than pulling them out, and I would say replant them the same day towards late afternoon as it's cooler for the plant. So you'll notice when you plant them they kind of look messy and they're floppy, but water them really well for about a week. And then look at these. I planted them in May and they are strong and upright and looking super healthy. Look how beautiful this flower is. It's called a umbel. Once a leek begins to flower, it becomes tough and the stem can turn woody, so gardeners usually harvest leeks before they bolt. However, allowing a few of the plants to flower is worthwhile because you get so many seeds from a plant. I love these flowers so much. I pick them and some I keep to reseed, and most of the times I just enjoy having them in my garden. They attract so many little bugs and bees, and I also love putting it in a vase. So I never pull out the whole plant of the leek. I just simply cut the leek off at ground level and use that for my food, and then it's interesting, a week later it will sprout again, and that new leaf foliage I'll just use in soups and stocks. Here's Hey on her way to bed, but always a little stop to see if she can't find a little bug. Always a nice snack before bedtime. This is the most fascinating onion. It's called an Egyptian walking onion. As the top of the bulbs mature, the stalks bend over under their weight and the bulbs touch the ground and roots themselves and creates a new plant nearby, hence the name walking onions. You can either let them spread naturally or harvest the bulbs for replanting elsewhere, which I'm doing here. A good friend of mine, Haley, gave me my first plant and it has just multiplied. I have so many growing. It is an easy grower and just gives such a wonderful yield. Time for a potato update. These are bursting at the seams. This is so exciting. I've discovered and done some research. You can pick up kelp off the beach. If it has washed up, you're allowed to harvest 10 kilograms a day. Not that I use that much. I take what I need and bring it home, and then rinse it off and add it to my compost pile. I even put it in flower beds and cover it with soil, and the nutrients are incredible in kelp and seaweed. This is just so exciting to be able to make something that costs nothing, and it's so beneficial for your garden. So I take my spade and I chop up the seaweed, put it in a black bag, and then start layering fresh grass cuttings. And if you've got coffee grind, add that in there. Use compost as well. You can use dry leaves, straws, shredded cardboard, paper, small twigs, wood chips. But I am just trying these 3 things for now and experimenting and seeing how it will turn out in a week or 2's time. I then take the black bag, close it, and just leave it in the sun to bake. And yeah, exciting. We'll see what happens next week. Seaweed contains a wide range of micronutrients, including potassium, magnesium, calcium, iron, zinc, and boron. These minerals support overall plant health and helps prevent nutrient deficiencies. And it's for free. Some chicken, dogs, and food drama always happening in this garden. Whether you're a beginner gardener or an experienced grower, I hope these tips help you to grow your own fresh, healthy food. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and turn on notifications so that you don't miss any future gardening updates from West Coast Food Garden. Bye for now.